Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of my modded Let's Play series. Last time we set up our awesome storage system here, and I moved everything into here, of course. And I had to do a little bit of defragmenting, if you guys remember, with the... what was it called again? What was that special item sync that we needed to do? Was it or dictionary item sync? I think that's what it was, right? Let's check real quick. I think it was one of these here. Yeah, or dictionary item sync module. I didn't have to make any more of those, but I did have to break some of these and just get all the items back out. But now I checked this a few times and everything seems to be in order. So everything that is supposed to be stored in bulk gets stored in bulk, and the rest is just coming into these storage crates. But today, it is time that we bring stuff over here. Today we're gonna set up the rest of the logic when it comes to our railcraft and so on, and then we can pretty much kick in our magnetic craft ore processing. But before I can do that and get all the items over here, I'm gonna have to upgrade more of these barrels, right? Let me get... Oh, no, I actually need this in a minute. So, even though I only have 18 stacks of cobble here right now, this can hold 384 stacks, right? But let's look at some other stuff here that is not upgraded. For example, the limestone here. And also the marble. I'm gonna get a lot of that from the quarry coming over here, right? And probably also dirt, even though this is already upgraded nice. And then, of course, also some of the ingots over here. Like, what is this one here? I think that's silver, right? I'm gonna have a bunch of silver coming in. So once this hits 64, it will just go into the overflow. And I don't want that. And I made this B-space tuning fork here. It's used to tie two barrels together with an ender upgrade, but you can also use it just to see what do you have on it. You know, how many more slots do I have empty and so on. You guys see on each one of them, I have 5 of these storage upgrades. I have no more upgrade slot if you check on the Whaler on the bottom right available. So if I want to hold more than 24,576 ingots, I need to upgrade this, and I'm gonna get that. So I'm gonna probably have to upgrade some of these to diamond. But most importantly, I need to make sure that I am ready for things like the redstone, the lapis, the coal, and a couple of other of these gems over here. And of course, most importantly is to make void upgrades. And if we check here, let me go to Jabba. In order to make these, okay, for example, the void upgrade, I'm gonna need to make for sure these right here. And then if I upgrade something to void, I also want to upgrade it always to the golden one at minimum, okay? Because, well, there's a lot of things that I don't want to void right away, right? For example, redstone. I need to make sure that I have at least, 384 stacks, that's how much it is, of redstone. Because future projects are going to be very expensive. We're still early mid-game, I'm going to say, alright? So I want to automate this. I don't want to craft all this by hand. I want to be able with logistics pipe to just call that. I made another one of these logistics request tables just to have one down here. And, if I work in a different area, I always take that with me so I have easy access to crafting. And I also want to make a crafting sign creator that I'm going to show you guys what it's for in a minute. But first, we're going to set up auto crafting logistics pipes and then automate these things right there. So I can just order a void upgrade and it makes it for me. So what we're gonna need is, we're gonna need basic and this. Let's get rid of this tuning fork. I don't need it anymore right now. So this right here is a basic logistics pipe. And this one is gonna come to a basic, the unrouted back to a basic, then an unrouted and then another basic, all right? And then from here, we're gonna use the crafting logistics pipes, the regular one. I am not too worried about the speed. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we come back down here. To me, if I upgrade to like MK2s that can make, I think, 16 per craft, and then the MK3 does a stack, I'm not really too worried about it until later when we maybe need something all the time, okay? Where we need, we need thousands and thousands of wood planks or something like that. Then I might upgrade some of these. And I also want to spread out my auto crafting, okay? there is this section right here, and I've made another elevator going down to this level. I'm probably gonna set up more over here, things that I don't need very often, okay? Because of course the items need to travel down here first from here, and then, you know, go, let's say, all the way back there, it gets crafted, and it comes all the way back upstairs. So those will take quite some time. And also notice I have an ender tank over here with 3 times black that I'll show you guys where I get that extra sludge from in just a minute. I did a couple things between episodes, but mostly planning. I didn't do too much, but it was a lot of work. So another thing is that a lot of people don't know about, and they run into the problems that, let's say I have something auto-crafting here, wood planks, and it's done and it comes out. It sometimes puts it into the one right next to this intersection. Okay, so then all of a sudden you have wood planks sitting in here waiting, and they're not coming back to your storage system, right? So that can be problems. So I always make sure that I use plugs when I connect them. So now this is really independent. This is 2 rows, and the system should be smart enough because I have the basic up here and a basic right there that it should not go into the wrong place. All right, so what are the steps we need to do? I'm gonna have to get actually I can use this and that. Yes, that is all I need. So there's a couple things that I always like to set up first. How you set it up is you come into the actual logistics crafting table, okay? And then, for example, we can take an oak log, and you see it automatically shows me it will turn into planks, and it will show you that the items, when they come into here, it reserves a spot right there, okay? And then all we need to do is up on the pipe, right click it with the wrench, say import, and done. So now it knows, hey, if I need wood planks, send me oak wood and I will return you oak planks. All right, that's how this works. The satellite we'll get into in a future episode. That is, if you have, for example, thermal expansion machine where the input is only on one side and the output is on the other one, you set it to the output, you set the crafting logistics pipe, and to the input you set a satellite pipe. But like I said, we'll get into that later on when we actually need it and explain it again. And then you can take this crafting sign generator and right click this pipe, and now it shows me what is being crafted there. All right, and then next thing, for example, I want to set up, can I actually right click this? Yes. Is from the planks, of course, I'm gonna need sticks, because if you check right here in the void upgrade, I need a bunch of, actually that's not the one. Oh no, I just need, like, I also want to automate making more of these, and these logistics crafting tables need a stone gear. I think it's the tables, either the tables or the pipes. I don't remember now, but it doesn't matter. So I definitely want to automate sticks. Okay, so let's import that, and I'm just gonna show you a couple of them, and then I also want to automate chests, because we're gonna need those often. So we got that right there, import, and unfortunately this has a durability, but you can probably set up a couple of hundred of these, and they also update. Let me show you that. Let's take the chest back out. So let's turn it to planks. And then all you gotta do is, again, click on import, and then it actually changes up there. You know what? We'll just keep planks also, because we're gonna need those eventually down the road. Okay, and then import, and right there. And the other thing I'm gonna need a lot of course, is fences. So, because we have the sticks right there, we can set that up right there, and we'll make fences. And so on, and I'm gonna set up a couple more of these. So these are all the ones that I've set up now that we're gonna need for our storage today. Piston we need for both the void upgrade and the storage upgrade. I needed the barrels for the storage upgrade, and all the way up to the MK4, just like that. So now let's test this out if it actually works. Down here, if you ever want to know, is, hey, what do I have set up? You can change to craft. So it shows you all the things that you have set up in your auto crafting, but I keep it on both. And now let's say structural, okay? I'm gonna need let's say we're gonna upgrade the redstone and the lapis just right now. Okay, so I'm gonna need 2 of these. Let's see if any items are coming over here. You guys see this is flashing over here. It's waiting for items. And the stuff comes in here, and bam, and it crafts it super fast. I mean, you guys see. I don't see any reason to use MK2s or MK3s until I really, really need them. And they coming to the table because I requested it from here, okay? So let's go. I want to, structural. I want 2 of these, and I want 2 of these. And then I also want 2 void upgrades, and then I want the storage upgrade here 10 times. Let's see if it makes it all at once or if there's any other issues. I see the golden ones coming back. This is the stuff for pistons. Oh, you know what I did not do yet? That's something I definitely want to set up. I forgot about that. And I'm going to need my wrench again and this fella. And that is crafting tables. Because you need those very often as well. And right here you guys see I could say, hey, my main wood source is spruce, but in my case it isn't. It's completely oak based pretty much. And you guys see all these show empty because I already right clicked it. I didn't even need to take that out, but import and done. So now it also knows how to make the crafting table. Let's put this away. I could probably leave it down here, but I still have plenty of room. Yeah, everything is here. How awesome is that, right? It's very simple to set up and it's quite inexpensive. So let's go ahead and do D3 real quick. And then once everything is kicked in, I'm going to go through. The stuff isn't going to come over here that fast, so I'm not worried. MK1s, MK2s, MK3s definitely need to do the coal and so on. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can put 1 void upgrade, and now I used all slots, all 7 of them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bam. That's how we do it. So now you guys know how I'm going to set this up, and it's automated and so on. Now, time to get the stuff over here. And we're going to go backwards. So we're going to come from here, and we're going to go all the way up where our mining facility is on how we're going to get the items and so on. We could go from there to here or from here to there. I think this is a little bit easier to follow the workflow. So I did a little bit of work here. I'll show you down the road. You guys remember we used to come in on this line and then went around and came out this way. But I wanted to come in this way so I can easily come out and over here, right? So, oh, I didn't bring the anvil, but that is fine. We can figure it out. So what's going to happen here? Right now, I need to come in and my regular... I renamed this as well, guys. Sorry, I didn't mention that yet. This guy is called... You just need to take my word on it. It's now called Charcoal 2, not CS2 anymore. I have Charcoal and Charcoal 2, and all the routing and everything works with the books. I'm going to show you guys just 2 lines because it's automatic ore. And I've noticed that everything runs even when I'm not online. So it seems that I don't have any chunk loaders in... I have chunk loaders in this area. D3 are chunk loaded. D3 are chunk loaded. And then D3, actually D3. It's overlapping. I have another chunk loader here underneath the water wheels, okay? But then, right here, this strip is not chunk loaded as far as I know. Actually, this is... I don't know. I know we are... D9 chunk loaded, so there's a couple in here, but it doesn't seem to make any problem. The rail carts just go, even though I don't have the anchor carts. Anyway, so right here we have a item unloader, a new one, and right here I have a logistics chassis MK1 with a extractor MK3. So it's gonna take out quickly and a stack at a time, because this is gonna be our main base unloading. Everything that comes into the base through 3 different mine carts is going to get unloaded here, okay? And for that, I also need to take in consideration that if there's a mine cart here and a new one comes in, I need to stop it. So I'm going to stop it here if there's one there. And if there's one here, I will stop the third one here. So everything needs to be laid out for 3 possible trains or rail carts. This one unloading, waiting, and waiting, okay? And then they're gonna come back out, but right here, I need to wait in case this rail cart takes off. This one right here, and also the other charcoal from the magnetic craft factory, I have set to complete right now. You guys see, it hasn't used any? Huh. But we're using power. I just did a bunch of auto crafting. Where are you getting the power from, my friend? This is full? Oh, 14. I'm sorry. I saw 64. So once this chest card is completely empty, then it will take off again. But later on, we're going to have this one set on immediate and just go. Okay? Anyways. So the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to split them out. So I'm going to need... Oops. I'm going to need one of these right there. And now what are we going to call these guys? We're going to need to have... let's just do one at a time. I don't know how many I need. And it is name equals. Let's see. We're going to have to call this storage. Ooh. We're going to have to call this, let's call this storage bulk. So that would be cobblestone, stone, andesite, and those. The next one we're going to call name equals storage mag for magnetic craft. So that's the one factory. And the last one, which doesn't exist yet, but I want it to be ready for it, is storage immersive engineering. Okay, that's what's going to be the other ore and anything else that we need to crush down that we're not processing in our magnetic craft factory. And done. And let's go ahead and put that in here. And no access. Okay, so this will come up here, and there's nothing else I need to route, but we still need to set up a few things here. I'm gonna need 1, 2, yes, I'm gonna need one right there. I don't need one here because this one here automatically triggers, but I'm gonna need one right here and one right there. Yes. Okay, so let's set up the first signals right here. I want to check if there's something from here to, let's just go to there. Okay, and tie these together. Where are my thingamajigs? Right here. Let's switch this out. Let's tie these two together. You guys see that all these tracks down here, you guys can see which direction they are. I set up everything beforehand because I wanted to save a little bit of time, and then we tie this to that one. So now if there's nothing on this track, these rail carts can just go through and go back to where they need to go. Oh. Ooh. But I also need to check here. I totally forgot about that one. Alright. Luckily, I always have a few extra things. I'm gonna need another signal receiver. Right. Let's put it here. Because I need to check if something comes through here before they even cross over. Of course, I forgot about that one. And we're gonna need one more locking track. Are you gonna go? Alright, there you go. And then we're gonna need 2 more signals. I don't want to use these because they're all counted. And we're gonna check from here. I can't go downwards, I think. You know what? I have never tested this. Let's go to here. I want to see if I can come from there to there. Successfully. Okay, so it does go uphill and downhill as long as it's on a straight. I did read, though, that there might be some difficulties or problems. But again, how often is this charcoal cart going to come through here? It should work. Okay, good. So now this one is stopped as well. Okay, and now we just got to set up a few more. We're going to have to set up one checking from here, if it's waiting right there, to there. And then we have to check from here to there. Let's tie these two together, you to you, and you to you. And then I'm gonna check this one to that, and this one to that. So now if there's anything here, this will be red. If there's anything here, this will be red. Okay, that's it. That's all the things we got to set up over here. We're getting better at this, luckily. And I'm going to show you guys how I made it to switch over the tracks, because that bugged me that it didn't come down the right lane. And I did it right here. I'm going to call it almost a hack, but it works. And so why not, right? So they initially come in from here and then cross over underneath to the right. And if it comes back, it crosses over on top and comes back out this way. And this way I didn't need to change anything on my tracks up here. This is the way going down, and this is the way coming back. Okay, so we're at the next signal. So now this one we also have to rewrite. This should be charcoal 2, right? Yeah. Sorry, I called it charcoal LP for logistics pipes, not 2. Okay, so we need to add storage bulk, storage mag, and storage immersive. Okay, so now all 4. Again, this is here for the future because the immersive engineering or processing is actually gonna come there. So this one here, the storage immersive, might actually come back from this way, but right now it's set up and it's working, and we'll figure it out. There's the other one that I have currently set to complete, and it doesn't use anything because nothing is burning over here. All right, and okay, now let me explain to you guys what else we need to do today. You guys see I moved this wall, and there's still some lighting issues. It hasn't updated yet for some reason. Okay, let me show you over here first. Let's start in the beginning. You guys notice something? I have a different wood farm now. The glass is gone on top, and I switched over to a magnetic craft harvester. And underneath, you guys see that pipe going back there? There is a magnetic... did I say magnetic craft? I meant... What is it called? Mine factory. A mine factory harvester, and there's a mine factory planter. And you guys see there's another pipe down here that is connected on the bottom of this barrel. And it's pulling the saplings out and bringing them back to the planter. And I just brought the power down here, made a hardened energy cell, which is very often empty. When this thing gets going, it needs a lot of power, but we're doing good now. And over here, I put a storage crate. And this one right here is allowed to pull anything out, but it can only pull out saplings and apples. And over here, I made it only pull out oak wood. Okay, so there's only oak wood coming into here. But I had a problem, guys. Very often, this cart had saplings and apples in it, and I cannot explain how it gets it. I checked if it maybe gets it from this pipe, but I never saw it getting any. And as far as I know, is chest carts don't pick up entities that lay on the ground. I thought that's what hopper mine carts do. But anyway, so what I needed to do is over here, because this was full with saplings and apples, right? They were just sitting in there and they can't send them anywhere. I set up another one back here with filter or servo whitelist apples and saplings, and I'm just sending them into a trash can. So the few apples and saplings that come over here, I'm just voiding them because who cares? We don't need them. All right, so where do I show you next? Let's go up here. Yes. You guys see there's a two-way now, which we get into in a second, and there's another one going this way, and there's another one, new one this way. But I think it's easiest if I explain down here first. We're going to have 5 different rail carts that come up here, okay? 1, if you guys remember, we have the cart loader down there. It's not a cart loader, whatever it's called, the manager, that fills the Steve's cart's miner and the rail remover with charcoal. So I'm going to need to bring charcoal here. I also need to bring wood here in order to keep crafting this stuff over here. All the torches, because we have that automated as well to go down here. The stone bricks, guys, I'm not going to automate because you don't need many. So if I put in like 10 stacks, it's going to last a couple months probably. Next, we're going to have a storage system direct pickup. That's going to be storage bulk. All this stuff here. Andesite, redstone, cobble, limestone, dirt, and so on. And let's see what else in here. Coal, sulfur, all these shards. You know, anything that is not ore that gets processed in magnetic craft or later in the immersive engineering gets picked up here and goes back to our storage system. Then we have immersive factory ore pickup and magnetic craft factory ore pickup. This one right here, we will not be filling today because we don't have that factory yet. We don't have it anywhere to send. Okay, so we have 3 picking up and 2 dropping off. And then, of course, I have the return line. And this one, we always have to check, hey, are we allowed to go? Because there could be something on this track. So on the 2 unloaders, I put a trapdoor here just so I can easily access this, right? Because on the loaders, of course, I can just right-click. I just wanted to be able to click on this. Because you can't click through. Can you do it with a... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Dang it. Oh, I didn't know that. Get out of here. Shift right-click goes back 1. Oh man, that would have saved me so much time. Every time I went 1 too far, I kept cycling through. Anyway, so we have those come up here, do their thing, and then go out. So why don't we set this up next? Yes, of course, the unloaders and the loaders will directly give this a redstone signal, depending what we say here. Immediate, I'm going to leave them all on immediate because I want to see them. But then they're going to wait right here. If, you know, if this one takes off and it's coming down the line, I don't want any of the other ones coming out and possibly, you know, crashing into us. So we're going to have to set up a few signal receiver boxes. And let's put them on this side. 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And we don't need 1 because this one just has the right of way. This is highest priority. And this gets a little tricky here. Now I got to remember how I had this set up. I want to come from here for this one, and I'm checking to here. Yes. Because if this one takes off and comes here, it will be blocked, and this leaves me 1, 2, 3. Just in case this one takes off, and then this one right after, this one should make it out the gates before this one comes around the corner, okay? And then we're going to check the next one from here to there, here, to there. And then again here to there. That should be good. Yes. All right, now let's tie them all together. Let's pair them first. So I pair you with you, not this one, the next one. Then this one with that one, this one with that one, and this one with that one. Man, I love doing this. I'm having so much fun with this mod. Railcraft. Okay. Now, the first one we're going to check, let's start from down this way. I'm going to check this one to that, and it's always the one right in front of it. This one to that, this one to that. That's how it worked out, and it made it easy for me to remember, and that's it. That's all I need. So now our logic up here should be done. Of course, we still need to get the items in here, but we'll do that in a second, because we still have to do something down here, because now I have this cart coming through here. Right, if anything comes here, so I'm going to have to use this receiver right there, and we are going to check. Oh, we already have this here. Yes. Yes, that's the one that turns yellow. Okay, now I know why I had 1 more of these. So this one goes to there, and I think we already had this set up. Yes, because we're ready for something to come through here. And that is something I did not think through now. So if something comes through here, oh no, I'm checking right there. Yes, if there's anything on this track, this wood cart will wait here. And if the wood cart comes through, the carts coming from that well will wait here. And again, the wood cart doesn't come through if anything is on this stretch here. So there should be no issues there. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't forget that. All right, and the other thing is, we're going to need to get wood in here, right? And I cannot use this cart because you guys see how it just keeps going back and forth. Because it only picks up a handful of wood and drops it off. So if I would pass this through here first, then it might not unload wood in one area. Because it doesn't have enough, right? So I want all my wood to come into the silo first. And then from the silo, I set up another cart loader right here. That is probably full, right? Yes. Excuse me. And this one here, I'm gonna call this wood mining. Okay, so I know that's the wood for our mining facility. So we're gonna have to set up 2 things. We actually have to set up 2 of these routing switches. One right there. That's the easy one. Let's write 2 of these books real quick. We should be able to write them at the same time. Name, whoops, capital is important. Wood mining. Done. And now I put 1 in here, right? And there's no X's. Correct. So the wood mining card fills. Comes out right here. And then it needs to wait here. And that is something that I had to play around with for a while. Let me go sleep for just a second. So we have it nice and bright. Because I want to go around the bend. And I've never done signals around the bend. But I was able to figure it out with this relay box. And it's actually quite easy. And you can go around many bends if you want. But anyway, so I'm checking right here if there is a train or cart coming this way. And I wanted to check a little bit further. Again, this is more like for playing. So we're going to go from here to actually right there. Okay? But this is around the bend. I cannot connect these. I'm going to show you guys. So if I right-click this, begin and end. It says signal block is not valid. So I'm going to shift right-click. It's abandoned. But we can use this guy right here. Signal box relay. Signal block relay box. Wow, that's a funny word. Okay, and now I can go right-click on this one and right-click on this relay. Successfully designed signal block. And then I click on this one. And back to this one, I think. Yes. Now this is green and this is green. So now if there's anything on that stretch, this card will wait here. And that's, again, I could have probably just done it from right there, but I wanted to go around the corner. It's cool. And let's tie these 2 together. I'm going to use you to there. All right, so now this one, when the wood comes back. So now follow this. The wood comes, and it's automatic. It can only go right. It's going to go up here. Then it says unloading business. Then comes back down. What if something waits right here already, right? I need to go back over here, which you guys see I did not leave away, and there's a reason. But this one right here, sorry. I lost my train of thought here. The cart is waiting here. I need to have another station right here, okay? Because I have up to 5 carts up there. What if this one is waiting for a split second for the wood cart to come over? Now this one would, you know, ram it and probably turn around and then try to go the other way. And then, well, everything goes to poo-poo. So we're going to set up another one right here. All I'm going to check if there's anything waiting from here to like there. That's fine. Just the block underneath, by the way, counts, in case I'd never mentioned that before. So I tie these 2 together, and then we'll tie this one to that one. So now, because there's nothing waiting, it lets it through and it can go as well. All right, but this wood cart, let's say it comes back down here and goes this way. And I did not want to cut over here again in this tight space. Okay? So I actually have the wood cart. It's going to come down to here. And then turn around here and come back over. Okay? So that should work with the logic. And I could have compacted it over here a little bit more, but I don't think it matters. This wood cart is not going to do that much. So this one right here is called right there. So this is also the wood mining. So when it comes here, it will come over here. But of course... Sorry, I put that in the wrong place. That's not where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go right here. Bam. All right. And put this book back in here. This is the right one. Let me just double check. Wood mining, yes. So it's going to come over here. But again, I need to check if there's anything coming this way, right? So another signal receiver box, and that one goes here. And then we're going to set up 2 lamps. One right there. And one right there. And I'm loving how this is getting fuller and fuller and more logic. I'm really enjoying this. I hope you guys like it as well. And bam, there we go. So now if the wood 2 comes, it's going to go back down here. I don't need any routing. It just follows the track all the way back to here and it goes in. Okay, and this also allows me, guys, later on, if I want wood in another location for whatever other purpose, let's say I want to keep at least a chest full of wood in my base instead of a barrel, right? I can just send this over to our storage system as well, and when it comes back, so all I gotta do is change this out. Okay, so now I think we have everything almost. We still need to do this one here. We need to change that one right now. And we need to add name equals storage bulk, name equals storage mag, and name equals storage immersive. I hope I spelled it right. Bam. Okay, done. And now I forgot one thing upstairs here that you guys probably were already thinking of that. And this is this right here. I still need to set up these. What goes into this track, and that is why these 4 holes are here. I didn't know where else to put this. You know, the Railcraft stuff needs a lot of room. And now I'm gonna need 4 books. Okay. So the first one is going to be yes, that is another thing I forgot to prepare. This one is called Charcoal LP. I want to use our logistics pipes charcoal to also fill this one right there, okay? So this is going to be the first one here for the charcoal drop-off. Bam, right there. And we have to change the other one outside in just a second so we don't forget. This is going to be... What did I call you? You can't... I didn't call this anything yet. This is going to be... Yes, this is name wood mining. That's what it is. Done. This is that one. And now this one is going to be... Name equals storage bulk. And this one is going to be storage immersive. I don't need one for the last one, the magnetic craft one here, because that's the only one that is still left over. You know, there is no reason to route. Okay, so now these are all set up, and let's change this other one over here before I forget. Bam, and that is this one right here. This is the one. Charcoal and charcoal LP. Yes, the regular charcoal LP is not going down there first. Done. So only the charcoal for magnetic craft goes directly over here. The LP picks it up, goes into there, fills our mining station, then comes back and comes around here. So I also need to add it to this one. Yes. Why does it say charcoal in there? That's not supposed to be charcoal. That might have been from the beginning. But charcoal never goes back there. Charcoal LP goes back there. Okay, the naming convention is probably not the best, but I don't think we're going to have too many more tracks in this area. So now, let's see here. Do I have any parts left over? No. Good. So that's a good sign. And now we need to finish this in here, though. Yes, we got to do this first. So this is the unloader for the charcoal. This is the unloader for the wood. And I just ran the pipe. This one was already here. It used to go straight up there. And there used to be the golden barrel up there, if you guys remember, with all the... with the furnace, and it was smelted up there directly. And I just ran it over here and come up over there and tied into this one. The pipe, like I said, used to come over this way, actually. This way and then over. And we still have the filters here. This one is only allowed to accept wood. And this one is only allowed to accept the charcoal and the sticks. And the sticks are coming out from here. Okay? So everything here should be ready and prepared. We just have to kick these guys in. And right there. Alright. So put this one and that one. And just set it to ignored. And probably nothing going because all these over there are full. Everything there is full. And of course they're empty. So, but even if they're getting filled, nothing will happen. Okay. Now, the last thing is, and that is the only thing we still need to do, and that's going to be a little bit of a problem, guys. Later on, the mining, our Steve's Cart miner, will drop off the items down there, right? And then they're going to come up here directly and get distributed along these 3. There's not going to be an internal storage, okay? Because the miner takes probably 5-ish minutes at least to come back with a new load. And you also have internal buffer. But I still need to set up everything here now to get it ready for that. So let's go ahead and just put this up here. For now, we're going to set up all the filters first. This and that. Okay, this one is going to be the easiest one. I think we're going to start with this one real quick. And for that one, I should only need a regular filter. Okay, we're going to put the regular filter there. And then now let's see here. What are the things we're going to need? Let me just put something on the bar so they actually line up nicely up there. Yes. We're going to want to send cobblestone, dirt, gravel, whatever this is. I'm running out of room. And I'm going to do the blocks first. I don't want to mix in the other ones. So now there's a couple of things that I don't think this guy brought at all. And that would be diorite. Maybe we're going to have one in-between chest in the beginning. So once we see, oh, we got something new coming out of the mine that I don't have routed yet up here or distributed. I don't see any other blocks here. The wood stuff, for example, I'm just gonna leave in the chest over here and then unload that, you know, every once in a while by hand, because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of things like these mushrooms and stuff. I guess what I could do is set this up to a not filter. So if you don't belong to this or this, then put it into here. That's fine, but I want to start kicking this one in because we're gonna... these rail carts are gonna take forever, guys. So I think, you know what? Instead of wasting time, we're gonna just set up the things that we know right now. Why me no clicky here? Hello? Oh, what is happening? Okay, lag spike. Big lag spike. Uh-oh. What's going on? My inventory doesn't want to open. You guys see the backpack on the top shows? So I got timed out, and it looks like I'm running with only 11 TPS right now. Yeah, and I am not sure. I'm going to have to find out what is causing this. I doubt that it's all the routing and stuff we set up. Maybe it's these connected pipes that aren't working. Or maybe they're causing stress, because it kind of happened when I set this guy up. And I also just noticed that this only had 3 filters. So we're going to have to take that back out and use one of the other filters. I made improved ones for a different reason, but we're going to have to use them for right now. I might have to figure out overall a different strategy on how to route or sort all these items here, right? But for right now... Oh, that's a servo. Oh boy. There's a filter. Ooh. I thought I didn't have any of these, but I do. How many slots do you have? 9 at least. Okay, it's good enough for today. So let's go ahead and put this cobble, dirt, gravel, and these 2 in there for now. Just so we... Oh, that needs to be whitelisted. And we'll figure this out in a second on what to do about the rest. And let me... put these. Actually, you know what? I think you guys will probably know what I'm trying to do here right now, and that is, let me get a storage crate. It's whenever I set up filters like that, I like to have a storage crate somewhere, because let's say all the items are gone and I need to change, like I need to move something, and I destroy the filter, then I have the items here again and I can set the filter back up. So that is the reason why I'm excluding these. Okay, let's just start with that. But where's this gonna come from? That's my biggest problem. That I cannot just set up something. Again, later on, there will be a chest here, okay, where the items come up into. And then from that chest, we pull out. But for now, all I have is all these barrels and so on, right? So that's going to be a problem. So how are we going to do that? Let's do it like this. You know, I got to kick this in once. And then once everything is emptied, by the next episode, then we can finish the rest. Let's come up and over. And come to this guy. Yeah, there's only a stack and a little bit in here. And now we use the servo and set it to ignored. So now it should pull the items out and put them in there because it's whitelisted, yes. And I'm going to... Let's see, how am I going to do that? Let's just come over like this. Yes, and I don't want to do the redstone just yet. I think I just want to get these blocks out of here, and I want to get some of this ore going as well. Okay, so this is coming in here, and I can reuse this guy and wrench this away because it's empty, and now we can start emptying this one here. Yes, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go down the line here between episodes and then switch it over. But oh, because this one I think is set to be able to take more. It's gonna pop out now. I only want them to go to the left. You know what? Let's unset all of these. Yeah, give it to me. I know. Oh, it doesn't pop out. It goes back. Interesting. All right, cool. So, and then the other one here. This one we're not gonna set up. I'm actually just gonna take this off. But this one right here is gonna be a little bit trickier. And because the reason being is, guys, you remember in the magnetic craft, I cannot connect this just yet. We set up, we had 8 different ores over there, and I think I recalled them, okay? And I need to use this reinforced one here because I gotta be able to check use ore dictionary. Because when I take out copper right here, you guys are gonna see, there is... that's a terrible example. There's got to be right there. Copper from forest and nuclear craft, copper from industrial craft, copper from Project Red exploration, and copper from Tinker's Construct. Okay? So there's 4 different copper right there, at least. And over in the... And I'm just going to run there real quick because I want to make sure that you guys know why I'm doing this. When you guys remember right there. Okay, we're dropping off here and we're taking everything. It doesn't matter. Whatever comes here, we're taking. But these 2 arms, the left one takes copper, silver, gold, and iron. And this one takes tin, lead, and zinc. But we said, ignore NBT, check ore dictionary. So, I think that's what this means. My problem is that I cannot test it. Because as soon as I take out the tin, it will turn it into the Tinker's... Actually, did I change that? Does the nuclear craft copper now take precedence? Because I think I changed nuclear craft to be the highest priority. Let's just try it real quick. If I take out Tinker's, it leaves it as Tinker's. Okay. If I take out lead, it turns it into nuclear craft. Let's just check real quick if this will... If I have it set up correctly over there with the ore dictionary. Because this is the other one I would like to kick in today. So you are set to lead from nuclear craft. Okay, so there's no way for me... Copper? What is the copper set to? From Tinker's. So unfortunately I can't test it because if I put it in there now, it's just gonna use it for sure. So we just have to check with a rail cart. There's nothing I can do. But let's just do these 2 right now. It doesn't matter. Copper and lead. And they go into here. I want to make sure. I have a feeling that whenever you... Oh, I did right-click it with a block. I feel like when I right-click this with a tool or something, that's what also causes me to sometimes stutter. So I'm going to say use ore dictionary and put these 2 in here. Okay. And let's put these 2 over here. And you go back into there. And you're stuffed right now? Yes, because this is full. Okay. And you are set to whitelist. My bad. Okay, so now if I hook this together, ore will come out of the first chest as soon as I put a servo there. Okay, so let's put a servo. Let me... If I do this now, it will instantly start pulling out of that. So I have to put the servo on my bar. Jump. connect it and put a servo in here ASAP. So it doesn't try to pull anything and put it into the chest. Okay, good. And now if I turn this to ignored, it should only pull out. I think that is lead. That is different ones. Definitely different ones. We're going to check in a second once it's in here if this is different types, because then we can actually test it now with our rail card if the magnetic craft... What? Oh, it was... There's still stuff down there. I had no idea. It must be because the chests were full. Ha! Interesting. Alright. Man, that's a lot of stuff coming here. There should be 9 stacks, right? Okay, and then we need to set up, like I said, we're not going to do this one. And we can kick in the wood. And this one here will kick in as soon as I release it from our logistics pipe system over there. Yes. Okay, so let's check here. We have lead industrial, lead nuclear, and lead. Perfect. This is a perfect test right here. Good. So let's make ourselves 3 Minecraft. 3 Minecraft. 3 minecarts. Okay, so this is gonna be storage bulk. This is gonna be storage mag. And the wood card we have. We don't need to set up this one right here. Charcoal LP. Wood mining. Yes, I think we... So I gotta make the wood mining. Let's go ahead and name these real quick. That's why I got all these with me. What are you called? Okay. So let's start with wood mining. Alright, so we have the wood mining. Wait, did I? Okay, that was... You guys saw that too, right? Okay, and 16 wood real quick. Let me make 2 more chests. And there we go. And let's take a nap real quick. Just so we have a little bit more light. Let me check real quick. CFH TPS, does it get any better? It's still at 11. So I'm going to have to check. It could be one of the ancient warfare guys, but I don't want to run my profiling and so on right now until I'm done with this episode, because I'm super excited to get this out and show you guys. Okay, so this is wood mining, and then we're going to need a little bit more XP probably. This is going to be storage bulk, and then a little bit more XP, and this is going to be what are you called? I gotta check when I named it here. I totally forgot. I haven't even set up the storage. There's nothing here yet. So this one is actually not... This is my bad. My bad, guys. I made a boo-boo here. This needs to become... Name... Factory... Mag. Okay? Done. This goes here. Factory magnet. Magnetic craft. And this one over here, which is called storage mag, is actually the return from here. The stuff that we're going to get out of here. We still need to set this up in a minute. And I am not sure yet how I'm going to do that, but we'll see in a second. Man, this is getting really complex. I love it. This is so awesome. I'm enjoying this. This is the best part of Minecraft for me, figuring this stuff out. Okay, so this one up here actually is all wrong. This one is correct, storage bulk. But this one right here is wrong. This one needs to be called factory immersive, which doesn't matter right now because we're not using it. But factory immersive. And the last one is unnamed, so it's gonna come here. Is there any other routing down here I need? No, it's gonna come straight through when it comes back. Come straight through, come straight through. That. So pretty much, I'm gonna name it, just so I know what it is. But it is actually... This is storage bulk. Yes, so this is factory mag. There we go. Now we got it. Alright, can I cross? Thank you. Gotta, make sure that I don't get run over, even though they don't hurt, but... Alright, so... Let's test it coming in from over here. Guys, this is it. This is it. This is our real test now. If our ore processing is going to work. That's the most important thing. That's what we've been working on for so long. Alright, it went to the right one. And of course, it's going to fill up. And that means before these... So it's always just going to pick up 9 stacks. Because I think... This is going to be filled before the next 9 stacks are going to be over here. Let's see, I'm... maybe not. And it's starting to bring the copper, okay. Hurry up, I want you to go before the stuff gets here. Let me just do this. Alright, it doesn't matter if I ore dictionification thingamajig them. Let's follow this quick. Go. All right. Oh, no. No. Okay, so this is never gonna be... Oh, poop. Factory mag and factory... Wow. Factory immersive. So who are you? You're the wood cart. Okay, you go. It doesn't hurt. You guys saw there are saplings inside? So they're gonna get voided. So now it's just gonna pick up more ore over here. That's fine. We can again speed this up. Okay, so it has a little bit of nuclear craft, industrial craft. I kind of want to wait this out, guys. Sorry. I want to see if this works. Our sorting. And this is Tinker. So it's okay. Couple seconds. We've been spending so much time on this. Couple seconds waiting here shouldn't matter. Now please tell me. Okay, it's gonna go... It's gonna go to the left over here because I said factory mag. You go wood. And then over here... Factory mag, whoop, goes into there. Alright, so it's going the right way. So excited, guys. Oh. Okay, we'll check this out in a second. Apparently, I forgot to put a redstone torch down here. And... Alright. Oh, never put a servo here. Alright, that's something we gotta do. Give me a servo. Guys, I'm making so many of these things before the episode, and every time I almost run out. This is crazy. Alright, so what do we have in here? I think this looks different lead than it was over here. Nuclear craft. Yes. Please pick it up. Yes! Okay, good. So this was the right setting here. Check ore dictionary. So no matter what lead we're gonna put in here, as long as it's an ore dictionary lead, it will work. Okay, and this is processing. We're coming out over here. Oh baby, I'm so excited. It's happening. Okay, so now of course, what we need to do is do something over here. After these furnaces are done smelting. I don't even have servos for that. Oh boy. Do I have any more of the... Where would I have put those? I think in one of these bags, maybe? Yes, I still have 15 inserters. So maybe I use those right here instead of the pipes. Okay. But anyway, so I'm going to have to... Guys, I'm sorry, but that is... I don't know if I have enough time. This is crazy. You know what? No, I'm not gonna. We're gonna call it goods here, and I'm just gonna record the next episode and release it right the next day. Because we still have to set up the loading right here now. What should happen here is that these items are just gonna run around here because these furnaces are gonna get full. But I'm gonna get everything ready and then record the next episode here very soon and release it the next day. So you guys are gonna see my time, this episode tomorrow, and then the day after you guys are gonna see the next episode. But anyway, so we're gonna have to pick it up from here and then actually bring it over to the storage system. And let's just, because I would like that to run for a while, I do want to set up these two still. I want to make sure that these are running and working. So this wood 2, or wood mining, sorry, goes in here, yes. And it's going to fill with wood, obviously. And lots of it. So this guy is going to be... It's probably never going to empty. And then the next one I do want to set up is the storage bulk. I do want to get this going because that's going to be... Yes, go in there. Get a push. Oh, that's the mag. That's the magnetic craft one. Alright, so we... Huh. Wait, there was nothing else for you to get? Out of this chest? What are you talking about, Willis? Oh, there is no more copper and lead in here. Okay. Which is actually perfect. So I can figure out the filters and everything for next episode, how I want to handle this. I'm probably not going to be able to see you guys' replies, but do please go down in the comments and let me know if you have a good idea on how to set up the sorting over here. Maybe I was thinking of nested filters of extra utilities, for example. But the problem with those is that they don't have... Or dictionary, I believe. Or maybe they do. Maybe it's one of the hidden ones. And I'm just waiting for this guy to go so we can follow it over to our storage system. And you know what? I can speed this up. Let me get a few stacks out of this one. I need more than that. Let's just put a dirt in there. It don't matter. I can even put this in here. Don't need it. Alright, we can wait this out. We're gonna follow this, and then once we're over in the storage area, we're gonna call it goods. And then, like I said, tomorrow, we're gonna finish the logic from these two. And I want to get to a way that our mining down there is actually going into that chest. Okay, this guy didn't have to wait long. So we are following the first cart. This guy right there, it's going the correct way. You should follow him, yes. You go straight and you go right. Perfect. Oh man, I'm so excited. This is so much fun. Now, and hopefully also then, once I'm done recording here, I'm gonna take a look at the FPS. Because I think it's my baked potato courier over there. He's probably stuck on the fence post, and that always causes high tick. So maybe it's just time to let go of these guys. Oh, and we have to send this guy back as well, so our mining operation gets charcoal. We're gonna have to check that. Oh my god, so many things to check. Alright, you should stop right there and start unloading, and we should see items coming out of our logistics pipes. Yes, maybe, I don't care. Hello? What's happening? Sorry about that, guys. All I needed to do is on the advanced extractor to change this to excluded. And it works just fine. It pulled out all the items and they're gone. So now what we're going to do is we're going to run back with this guy. Can I click you? Hello? There we go. And I'm going to say immediate. So it should take off now because it doesn't need to unload anything. The signal worked. And because I want to see if this guy goes up. Let's see real quick on the way back. How much stuff are you coming back with already? Oh yeah, because it couldn't... I'll catch up with this guy in just a second. I just want to make sure that this extracts now. Because that's why I made the fastest extractor. Look at this. Instantly. So this guy actually unloads completely. So there's never anything sitting in here. Look at this. This is beautiful. I love it. All right, so now on our way back, hopefully we're going to see... It's going to go to unload the charcoal in the mining facility first. And then it's going to... It's going to fill itself first. Let's see here. Where are you? It's probably still unloading. And then when it's... There it is. Or that could be the... That's the factory for magnetic craft. Why did it stop here for a split second? That was weird. Yep, it's dropping the charcoal off. And then it's going to go back to the logistics pipe system. And then from the logistics pipe system, it's going to come into here. Pick up more charcoal. Go back up there. Logistics pipe system. Pick up charcoal and so on. Let me just double check that this guy is actually set to LP. Yes, okay. Okay, guys, that is really it. I hope you're looking forward to tomorrow's episode. We're going to finish the output. Look at all the stuff going around. Look at it. Oh, this is awesome. These don't cause any tick issues, by the way. They are actually in an inventory. Right, I just found out that these guys aren't smelting, so that's something else we have to look into tomorrow's episode. I am not sure why they're not getting power. This is full. The cable is hooked up. And it's, as far as I know, is... Maybe they do need a coil. That's quite possible, that they need at least the basic coil in order to function. We never tested them because we had the heat ones before and they burned up. But that's something. So we're going to take care of everything from here back to our storage system in tomorrow's episode. And I hope you looking forward to it. And I'll catch you then. Take care. Stay safe. And bye-bye.